Bonjour tout le monde! Hi everyone, it's me Ali, your fancy friend in Montreal. And for today's video, we're talking about some new beauty from Jones Road. Jones Road sent me their new foundation sticks, as well as a couple of their new blush sticks. So we're going to go ahead and do that for today's video. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As a preface, I am 38 years old. I have a dry, dehydrated skin, and my preference for complexion products are your skin but better, lightweight, feels very natural. That's what I prefer. So let's go ahead and do product information, product breakdown. I'll do an application, and I also have a couple of wear tests I can share with you. So this new foundation stick from Jones Road Beauty came out very recently, and they did send this to me for free. This is not sponsored. I can say whatever I want to say, but they did send this to me for free. This claims to be a super lightweight and comfortable foundation. It says natural and skin-like finish and skin-like coverage, which I like. I like those code words. And it's also meant to be rich and nourishing with skincare ingredients. Now, Jones Road Beauty is part of like clean marketing, which I personally I think it's almost like a neutral. For me, when I see clean marketing in cosmetics, I don't necessarily see it as a positive because sometimes, not with Jones Road, but sometimes with some other brands, when they say the word clean, it often means that the product simply perishes faster. Like the preservatives are just not there. So that's just that for me. Medium to full buildable coverage. It claims that you can get a medium to full buildable coverage. We will touch on that in a moment. It says it feels weightless and creamy. It's supposed to have a smooth satin finish, and it has 30 shades and undertones to choose from. The foundation sticks come in these tubes, and you twist them up just like so. Once you open it, you have 12 months. So as soon as you open it, you crack it open, you have 12 months to use it up. You get 7.3 grams of product in each tube, and these retail at 52 Canadian plus tax. The two colors they sent me is warm beige and also medium. Medium is a little bit more fair. What I'll go ahead and do is I will swatch a little bit here for you just to see. So this one here is medium. They didn't ask me which color I wanted. They simply sent me two shades. This one here is the medium color, which I think is lighter, and then warm beige. They do look similar. One way to test for a foundation shade is around your jawline, and then when you blend it out, if it looks seamless, that's the right shade match. So I tried both, but I have to say that I prefer the slightly deeper color here, the warm beige. I just find that blended out, it just looks more seamless. So we're going to go ahead and apply warm beige all over the face. You can see the stick here looks a little bit shiny. It has ceramides and squalene. Like I prefaced, I'm 38, dry, dehydrated skin. I think this is a product for dry, dehydrated skin, mature skin. If you're my age or older, I really don't think this is a product for oily skin, and I'll show you. So this is, again, warm beige. It really just looks like my skin. I know that technically they claim that you can build this up. I don't think that's correct. I think this really is your skin but better. Very natural, very skin-like, very breathable. I mean, I'm talking with you here and I'm just blending it so quickly. The texture is really nice. It's very silky. It's creamy without being thick. Years and years and years ago, I tried a foundation stick from Bobbi Brown that I hated. It was terrible. And this is so different. Like, so Jones Road is owned by Bobbi Brown. It's no longer, like, Bobbi Brown owned Bobbi Brown. She sold it and then left the company, and then she started Jones Road. But this feels fantastic. It feels creamy. It feels smooth. Look, I just find that it leaves a beautiful, healthy satin glow. But again, if you have oily skin, I don't think this is for you. You would have to really powder, but I just don't think it's for you. I think it's for dry, dehydrated, mature skin, even normal skin. If you like a healthy glow, I think this is the type of product you would like. I don't think that this is very buildable. I think that this is typically the amount of coverage that you get. Maybe you could spot correct a little bit more, but I don't think of this as anything more than like light on the way to medium. It claims you can build it up. I don't know about that. I think it's great as a very light, your skin but better. I think it's very pretty. I've been wearing it a lot. It's very easy. I like that it's in a stick. It's great for travel. After spin class, this is so easy to pack and apply. You just swipe it on really fast. And you can see now there's like a really nice satiny shine. I'm not wearing any primer. I'm just wearing normal skincare. So this is what it looks like here. We'll do the wear test a little bit later. But if you wanted to, you could go in with a powder. I think I'm going to do some concealer and be back in a minute. I went in with the Sisley corrector here in number 4 just to brighten it up. And let's go ahead and do the wear test. So the foundation stick feels very emollient, very creamy, very hydrating. This shows, I mean, my face now looks radiant and satiny and healthy. In the wear test here, this is end of day, it's like 8 hours. It looks the same. My skin looks healthy, my skin looks dewy and satiny. There's more shine on the forehead here. This texture here, the shine, the glow, it does not mattify. This is how it stays. If you were to put a powder, you could mattify it, but if you don't, this is what it looks like. I think that it lasts quite a while. It doesn't break down, it doesn't dissipate or anything like that, but it still is very natural and very healthy. I did another wear test on a different day, and on this day here, I'm wearing the foundation stick and the blush stick that I'm going to show you in a minute, and that combination of the two really just gives you that healthy, shiny, satiny glow. I really like it. I like this finish. I've said it before and I'll say it again, like this is not for an oily skin type, dry, dehydrated, mature skin, even like a normal skin type who just wants more glow. I think this is for you. I don't think that this is going to be medium buildable, high coverage, which is fine. I don't want that. I like my skin but better. And I think that I like the finish. I like the finish a lot. I like the wear. I like how natural it is. I like my skin but better. And I like how healthy it is. And yeah, let's go ahead and put on the blush sticks here. They sent me 3 of these shades, and these are 4.5 grams of product, and it's really similar. It's the same type of product where you have a tube and you twist it up. So you get 4.5 grams of product, and these are 48 Canadian plus tax. This one here is called Beige. And you can see the shine here. I like this color a lot. It almost has a little bit of a cool tone, like cool undertone to it, which I really like. We have Pinch as well. And they all have the same finish. Pinch is a little bit redder. But then my favorite here, I think, is Joy, which is a little bit more of a raspberry color. I often mix these two together, and I know for some people you might be like, wow, that looks so sticky. It actually is not. It looks healthy and dewy and luminous, and I usually skip the highlighter because they just look so healthy and dewy and luminous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the center color, and then I'm going to mix both of my favorites. I like to put the product on the back of my hand like this. And then taking a blush brush, I just pick up some color and I can just sort of knock off the excess here. And you can sort of see what this will end up looking like on the cheek. The only issue I seem to encounter with this is that I sort of enter like a blush blindness craze, and I'm like, oh my god, what if I had more? What if I had more blush? It would just be so pretty. I just love how healthy this looks. It looks like a flushed pink cheek. It looks healthy. It looks glowy. It looks youthful as well because it looks so luminous at the same time. I just really love it. I think that Joy is really pretty. I like this beautiful raspberry color, but Bare is more like a cool toned, dusty pink. It's so pretty. It's just really nice to see a cool toned makeup product. I know, it's so hard to see these days, but I love a cool toned pink. It's just so pretty, and mixing these together. And this doesn't really dissipate. It dissipates a little bit, but the cheek looks cheeky, looks healthy, looks glowy. And I really like this look. I don't know. Listen, there's a duality to Ally. I love a full face. I love a blue eyeshadow. I love that look, but I also like this look as well. Very minimal eye look, very healthy, my skin but better type of complexion. You know, it's possible to like multiple different things, and this is one of the looks I like to do. Now, for the lip, I went into several different products. Bear with me. I went into the Westman Atelier lip liner in Je Rêve. I then went into the L'Oreal Blur Filler in the shade 601 Worth It. This is a really nice, like, cool pinky color. I then went into Ilia in the Lip Sketch. It's like a jumbo lip pencil lipstick in the shade Night Bloom. And then I topped it off with this YSL lipstick. It's the YSL Candy Glow Balm, so it's a very glossy, balmy lipstick in the shade 44. And this is how I got this lip color here. So, what did we learn? I really like this foundation stick. I think it's great for me, my skin needs, my skin type, and honestly, it's really good for travel. Like the foundation stick, it's really good for travel. It's good for travel just within the city, like after workout classes or whatever, you want to look a little zhuzhed up after that sort of thing. It's really great. I love the blush sticks. I think I love the colors. I love mixing them together. I've been really into mixing lip colors together to create like a bespoke lip shade. You can do the same with your blush just to have fun. And I would recommend when you're applying a blush stick to swipe it on the back of your hand and then pick it up with a brush like this and then dab it on. I'm not a fan of just going like this. I find that it shifts everything underneath. And guys, it is so much easier to add blush than it is to remove. So just go like this, tap, 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 and then you can control how much color you get. Now with the foundation stick, because it's Bobbi Brown, Jones Road, it's very natural. You could apply it with your fingertips. I'm not a fan of applying complexion products with my fingers. I just find that it gets messy. So I go in with a big foundation brush. I just find that it's easier. But anyway, those are my thoughts on the new product, the new releases from Jones Road Beauty. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you are a fan of foundation sticks, period. Let me know if you are a fan of Jones Road Beauty. And let me know what you want me to review or test out next. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I do lots of makeup reviews and tutorials, and I mix and match. So I'm talking about new makeup now, but also I'm having some old favorites thrown in here as well. So when you subscribe to my channel, I will give you new reviews, but I won't always give you that pressure to buy everything new. I'll, mix and match new and old together and give you some inspiration on how to use what you have at home. Anyway, if that sounds interesting, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and leave any emoji that inspires you in the comment section down below. On that note, I think that's all I have for today. I keep seeing sneak peeks of Marc Jacobs Beauty, but I haven't seen, listen, I've been talking to my sources. a friend of a friend of a friend, and still nothing as far as photos goes, but allegedly it's coming out in June. So we'll have to sit tight. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys for today. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.